Hi Aries, welcome to your August reading. So it's already August. I know I don't feel like I want to say like, hey, I'm late with the readings because with these eclipses, with this retrogrades actually, I'm just going with the flow. And I feel that a lot of Aries people are with me in this one. Like, you guys are just rolling with the tides, like it's just going with the flow. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever goes, goes. And you guys have days where you have this under control, really good during the Leo season. But then there's like some moments, I feel it's more of like a morning or an afternoon or a night, where you feel just not okay with things moving this slow, you know. And um, I'm really picking up specific energies and specific messages for all the signs for the August reading. So I'm going with that flow as well. What I'm picking up is that you guys have just moments right now where you can just be really short off and really, it's not like you want to be mean. I'm not calling you guys mean. I'm just saying like you just have a short temper in a way of like a short when it comes to patience, you just like normally you would deal with somebody and that person at work or that person where you're in a relationship with, they just always nag about the same thing. They just do. They just always have something to say about a certain subject, about a certain piece of like fruit or person or anything, they do. And you always just go with that flow. It's like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I know. I know you don't like that. So, okay, yeah, well, that must have been very frustrating. I get that, always showing sort of like a compassionate, patient side with that person because that's just the way they are. They're not going to change. You're not going to put energy towards it. But I felt during Leo season, all of a sudden, you just can't find the patience to say, okay, yes, this. You just like, oh, can you just stop talking about this? Can you just not come close to me today? Not with all of that. I feel that, like, and there's moments, it's not like you guys are like that constantly, but I feel that it has to do with sort of like a feel of like being tired. Maybe not physically, maybe it is coming out physically, but I feel like more in a sense of just being like just annoyed sometimes here and there, and it has to do with a disconnect because you guys are not grounded. I feel that energy really strongly. Been running and following the flow as well. Is in, oh, we got a barbecue party, let's go. We got this, okay, let's do that. That's a birthday party, let's go there. Just running, and whatever people expected of you, or when it came to like, I don't know, doing things because it's summer, or maybe because you're on vacation, or maybe this, maybe that. It's just, yeah, you're just a little fed up this month, and it is because you want to go within, even though it's not that strong of a feeling yet that, okay, I'm knowing, like the knowing, right? Like knowing that you gotta go within, knowing you gotta take some days off from those type of people or separate yourself, and isolate yourself for a little bit just to go within, just to meditate, just to do some yoga, just to reconnect. I'm refilling. It's not the necessary that the knowing is there. It's like, okay, that is exactly what I need. But what you do feel already strongly, and especially for my Aries man, it's like, I cannot right now. I just need a break, or I just feel I can't and I will not. And I don't want to deal with this anymore, or right now in this moment. And you walk away. So that's what I'm picking up on, and why I'm sharing this. And I know you guys are already annoyed, just like, okay, 4.5 minutes, no cards out on the table, what is going on? I know you guys really don't like that, but as some of you guys know, I hope that I don't really need the cards to to give you the exact message. Like, I use the card as tools. They definitely help me, and especially during Mercury retrograde. But because the messages come in really like conflicted, you know, it's like disorientated or something, I don't know. But what I'm picking up on could come up and show up in a card after I just said it. Like, it's really the way that I read. There you go, Aries. There you are. And that is what you need. That just that break, just that let's go on an adventure, but I want to go by myself, or I just want to go with one person that I really love, and I don't want anything else to just tackle me down, you know. And I'm seeing that some of my Aries have left a situation where there were just too many people involved. I'm hearing like if you can't offer me everything, I just don't want nothing, right? Like, if you can't give me your whole heart, I just don't want a piece of it. I just don't. I got other things to do. I have a lot of aspirations in my life, you know, goals and dreams and visions for my future. So if you can't and do not want to be a part of it with your full heart, then I'm just going to keep it moving. Like, that's really your energy. I'm like, really like, hey, it is what it is, man. I'm just gonna roll with it. That's really what I'm picking up. So what I'm seeing here as well is that you're leaving behind the idea, the illusion, maybe even, that somehow, even though you don't want to be there, even though you have other goals, other dreams, or have no passion for that thing or person in your life, that somehow you live under the idea that you just have to put up with it because that is life, you know. I'm picking up on that very strongly. It's like that perception of society putting us in a box where I'm the man, I'm supposed to be the provider, or I'm the woman, I'm an Aries, I need to be strong, I need to be the leader, I need to, you know, set an example, I need to do things by the rules, by the books. It's you're coming out of that cloud, you know. It's like a spell around you, and you just starting to just walk out and just see clearly and feel so free, but yet so confused at the same time. I'm hearing, because it's more of like a spiritual journey that I'm feeling with that. And don't pick up as like, oh well, I'm not that spiritual, or I'm not this, or I'm not that. It's not a label, you know. Everybody has a spirit, has a soul. No, everybody is a soul and has a body. It's nothing to like, you don't have to get into something or start to do certain things or stop doing certain things to be spiritually evolving. It has a lot to do with 3D things, you know, with a certain job and with people at work, and how you handle that, how much you let them affect you out, how much you let them put you on in a certain box, and then you have to function within those four walls. You are breaking out of that, Aries, and it's like I said, it's confusing because you're like, got all these questions. You're like, but how does this work, or how does that go? Or, but then again, it still feels very freeing, you know, because we're starting off with the full card, meaning that taking a risk of stepping out of what has been a safe zone. Often it's like what I always like say is that I can totally understand that leaving a safe zone is really scary sometimes, and it is hard and it's not easy, even though it's maybe not be the best thing for your soul or for you in general, you know, for other people around you. It's still is your safe zone. Is what you know, is your comfort zone, is what feels familiar. And no matter how toxic that can be on whatever level that is, it's still your safe zone. So leaving that can be really scary, you know, and can be very confusing, but it's also very freeing at the same time. And I'm seeing you coming out of that energy because you are noticing it in the signs. Your body, your mind, your spirit. You have a shorter tempo. You're short on patience with people who just talk bullshit, you know, and you know it. And normally you just let it slip aside. You're like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna continue. Now you just sort of want to engage in a conversation where you tell the person what you feel and think about that subject, or not engage at all. Like you don't want to talk to the person at all. You're not even picking up your phone. You just you're like you know. That's what I'm feeling. This can still come, Aries. This can still be something that is still coming up. You know, it could be around the 19th of August after relieving the Mercury. Well, while Mercury is going direct, it can pop up then, what I'm talking about right now. So don't just be like, okay, that's not me, I don't resonate, whatever, back. You know, you can do that. Feel free. I mean, honestly. But I'm just trying to share this with you guys. Like I'm looking at like a forward movement, future energy. So this can still show up. And then it would be nice to know that you are actually on the right path, right? And you're not going crazy or anything. Okay, Aries, let's see what else they want to talk about. Because I'm just going to let myself get guided by the cards for now. Aries. Okay. Now, that are some cards, Aries. Because you want this. This is what you want. This is what you want. This is the... I'm hearing like this is where I'm doing it for. Is happiness. Is realness. Is whatever is supposed to be in my life. Soul purpose, you know. My calling. This is your soul calling. It's like universe calling you out to start doing what you're supposed to do. Like, hello Aries, wake up. It's time to get off. Because it's coming in reverse, time to get off. You have all this new higher knowledge coming to you. You're having purchase. You are evolving your soul and evolving your knowledge. Because it's time to walk the realness, you know. It's time to walk the real path, your soul's path, your soul's journey. You know, is time. I'm hearing, because you deserve this, to be happy. Be happy. Feel happy. Feel fulfilled. Feel loved. Feel understood. Feel appreciated. Feel acknowledged. That's what this means. I'm not saying like, oh my God, look at this Two of Cups. It's about you in a relationship, and this you in this relationship will fulfill you and will make you happy. It's not about that, because it starts within, Aries. If you are not willing to let go of whatever has blocked you or hurt you, or whatever vision people have printed onto you, like, be like this, talk like that, think like this, because you want to fit in, because that's the whole part of life. That's what you're supposed to do. It's not true. It's not true, and you know it. You know, and that's the thing, is because you're gonna walk the pathway of awareness. When you're awake, that doesn't mean you can't function in a normal 3D world where we have 9 to 5s and everything. No, it doesn't mean that. You can perfectly be in this world. You know, you are a part of society, a part of, you know, humanity as well. But it's how aware are you? How awake? You know you are here for soul's growth. You have a sort of purpose in this lifetime here on earth. And you are starting to wake up and start to remember what that is and connect to that. And that is where your happiness is at. And yes, I see that with another person that's involved, but it could definitely also just be a really close friend who's on the exact same page as you. And you're like, yeah, but I want this Two of Cups to be the lover. But be open for whatever is coming in, because anything that's coming in right now, Aries, is supposed to walk you towards this. Because if you are doing what you're supposed to do and you're learning the lessons you're supposed to learn in this lifetime, and you're picking up on it, how the quicker things clear up, you know, and the quicker things are starting to come into movement and alignment with you, the quicker you are a magnet to whatever is for you and what your name, because your name is already on it. You can start doing and walking your soul's purpose when you're 30. You can also start it when you're 60. You see how many cards want to come out? I'm going to take these 3. There we go. Yes, there's money on that pathway as well. Universe isn't stupid. Like, it's not like, oh, well, I'm just going to give you, like, this soul purpose where you're just going to do everything for free. You know, like that. I'm not saying it's about the money, because it's not about the money for you guys. You guys are Aries, you know, you have more depth than that. But you're very well aware of that things cost money. You have to keep the roof above your head. You have to keep food on the table, you know, clothes, everything, right? It's just the practical side of life, but it's a part of life. And the universe knows that. It's not like they don't know that. So your soul's purpose is always in alignment with your money as well. It's true. It doesn't mean that if you're on the wrong pathway, you can't make a lot of money, but it just doesn't fulfill you. Because maybe you don't have any time to spend it. You know, and money is a great tool to help you live life or have journeys or go on, not, well, maybe like to travel and stuff, you know, and explore places and people and stuff. But it doesn't fulfill you. When it comes from your soul's purpose, what you're supposed to do, it fulfills you. Even though it's maybe less, it just feels like it's more. It's like it's wealth, because you feel in alignment and awake, and you don't have that short, annoying energy anymore. It's like that the energy where people just annoy you. They just do sometimes, right? Ending of cycles, very important, because we have the World card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yes, it's about money, you know. Right now you're going through like a phase where you're like, okay, do I want to continue this path? Do I want to continue this job where I know where I will be making, what I will be doing, and what I'm making when it comes to money and finances in 5 years? Right now I know exactly what will happen in 5 years. Do you want to stay there, or do you want to evolve? I'm not saying like leave your job tomorrow or something. I just want you to go within, because they are really pointing it out to me. It's like it's time for Aries to go within and to leave the last sense, because I'm feeling like you're already really growing in that. The last sense of an opinion of another soul that is on another life path and on another soul's journey, and that has different type of lessons to learn in his or her lifetime, that they're based on that person's opinion, that is not standing in your shoes, that is not walking your spiritual journey, that is not even connected to that person holds any sense of power over which direction you should go. I think that is growing and growing and growing. Like the more you becoming in contact with your intuition, you know, and just going within, the more you let go of the importance of that, and you start to create what you're supposed to create. And that's where the happiness comes from, and that's where your open heart comes from. So yes, that person can connect, whether you're in a relationship right now or not. It's not important. Importance is that the open heart, because that person is right here, whether you're in union right now or not. So yeah, really good money, Like you have great money energy around you. Wheel card, ending of cycles. I feel there was some cycles, some energy around your finances actually. I'm feeling just the practical side, right? Let's just be practical. Around that, you're starting to be open for anything and everything. Starting to see the options, starting to see the open doors, and starting to see your blessings that you're holding back on right now. They're there to come in, but you have to allow them to come in. So you have to broaden your perspective for that first, you know, to not see everything through that filter that people gave you. It's not even your filter. You got to find your own filter in life if you want to come into alignment with this. Create what you feel you want to create, not because other people will listen to it, not because other people will buy the book or connect to it because you think that is going to score. You got to share what is here and create from here. You know what you want to create. You know what you want to do. You know what you want to make. Do it. Because that's where your happiness is at. And okay, yes, if you want to talk about the coins as well. The coins are right there. But I'm seeing that the coins are there because you don't value it the same. You value it in a different light. You know that you're not creating wealth when it comes to money and finances. That you're not creating it because you think that that's making you happy or making you more valuable or gives you more self-confidence or give you more respect to the outer world or anything like fast cars and all of that stuff. You know that is not where it's for. It's for a higher purpose. Yes, you are focused on the coins or on building stability, on building, set yourself up for the future or maybe your family or something like that. Yes, you are, but the way you look at it is in a different lighting, and that's the key. That's what will unlock the door. Because you have it all right here, and it is the World card, so there is an ending of a cycle where you thought that all these people here had like some of like the magic, key to you feeling like this, to your happiness. You have to sort of be everything at the same time to make everybody happy at the same time, to be looked at by everybody in the same light, to be able to succeed. That is what's changing, and that's beautiful, Aries. Honestly, I'm gonna get a spirit message for you guys. What do you got for Aries? What is it you guys want to talk about for Aries? I know it's sort of like a spiritual reading for you guys this month, but like I said, I'm going with the flow. Yeah, and they're saying, and that's exactly that full energy is like embrace the moment. Look how beautiful we have the rainbow effect. And today is actually the Pride in Amsterdam, the gay Pride. So I love that. I love that the universe just sent me like a little a little signs like hi through my Aries people. So yes, okay. Embrace the moment. Here we go. Embrace the day. Embrace this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Don't try to judge yourself or other people. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you are changing your energy. You are changing the lighting, changing the energy you put towards making money and building a stable foundation. Beautiful, Aries. I love this card for you guys. So embrace the moment. Go with the flow during this month of August. And let's see what's coming up, because we got really good things. Really, really good things for you guys coming this month. So release with Mercury retrograde what you want to release. Wow, I'm having a hard time speaking. Release what you want to release and come into alignment with this, because you have you have a calling, you have a purpose, and you know what your purpose is. But you gotta take some time out. You gotta go take, you know, some time off from your normal way of thinking, from people putting you in these boxes and giving you glasses to look through, you know, towards the world. You gotta find your own filter. So thank you, Aries. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. I hope it helped you in some sort of way. I appreciate you guys being open with your energy and allow me to do this reading for you guys. So if you are interested in a personal reading, I'm starting doing them again right now this month. I took July off, so I'm back, I'm working. So if you're interested in a personal reading, then you can find the information down here below. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys at the end of August or like beginning of September. We'll see. We'll go with the flow. Bye, Aries. I love you guys. Bye.